All right, guys, I said a mouthful about acquaintances. I mean, really, acquaintances, a lot of acquaintances just want to say hi. They don't want to invest anything. They don't want to date you. They just want to say hi. They don't want anything to do with you really. It's just that they want to say hi. And that's something that, is not really a big deal really, right? Like no one's going to be like, "Oh my God, you didn't get a close connection with someone that just says hi." And maybe some people want to be closer to me. I don't know, but I don't put much stock into, and I don't think it's meaningless. I think it's important to recognize that acquaintances are very very good. You need them, but I really feel, and I do have a lot of great acquaintances. They're like super good, but when you're meeting people and you're trying to date, and you want to date people, acquaintances are good to say hi to, but you have to have a connection deeper than just saying hi. You can't just say hi to someone and not be connected, and then be like, oh, we can date. And some people are shy around me, so I totally get that. And maybe some people will grow into something more. And I mean, I just don't want you guys to think that I'm talking about acquaintances and I'm like just like making up all, not making up, but saying all this stuff, and you're like, oh, but I just want to say hi. Like I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend, I have a full life. I don't want to hang out with you, and I don't want friends. I want to just date. And a lot of my acquaintances, I mean, they're very nice, but I don't necessarily want to date any of them really. I want to date someone that I can have a conversation with, that I can really, and that's my age. I'm 25 to 45 maybe, or 50, or maybe 55. I would date. But I do feel that if you're gonna say comments about your acquaintances, a lot of people are like, well, maybe they have a crush on me, maybe they want me to date them, and I'm not gonna say that I don't have an acquaintance that I don't find attractive. Maybe there's one that I do, right? So, I mean, not I can't think of like I can't tell you which one. I'm not gonna tell you which one, obviously, if I do find one attractive, or if I do want to date one, but. I mean, really, I don't think I don't want you guys to be like, oh no, he's talking about acquaintances and I'm saying hi and I don't want to anymore. Like, really, it's not a big deal. I'm trying not to make it sound like a huge deal, even though I made it sound like a huge deal because I was talking a long time about it. But I really feel, you have to have, if you want to date someone, and acquaintances could turn into that. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but I just feel like, when you meet someone that you want to date, you instantly know, you can tell that person usually doesn't just say hi, they usually say a lot more. And you have to want it. Like I have to want them to say a lot more, and I have to want them to be happy with me. And I have to, and I mean, like acquaintances are acquaintances. They're basically meant to just pass the time, and people are friendly, and that's fine. And I do like acquaintances. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that if you want to date someone, you have to find someone more at your level and at a certain level that you're at. Not to say that they're not at my level, darling. I'm going overboard, darling. No, but really, you know what I mean, guys. Like you have acquaintances, and maybe they're younger and they're shy to ask me out, so they just say hi, and that could obviously turn into something else. If they're actually wanting to date me and they're just shy and they just say hi for now, that could turn into something more, obviously. If it's a person that I like and they like me, obviously it could turn into something more. But I really feel like Channing Tatum literally says, if you have some, and it's not set in stone, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be true, but Channing Tatum does say that if you talk to someone and you have a certain relationship with them, either they hate you or they love you, maybe they love my channel, they want to talk to me, and so they say hi, or they are someone that you don't ever say anything to, or they're someone that you get upset when you see, but you don't say negative things because that's rude. Um, so there's people that are in all those categories, and they stay that way. That's what Channing Tatum does. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I mean, like throughout my life, I find that a lot of people that I've had as friends or acquaintances or whatever, or people that I knew, if I knew them and it wasn't a close relationship and I moved out of the area, I never really saw them, so I didn't really see them anymore. So it sucked. Some of them were really nice and I liked them, but I mean, it's like if they're your acquaintance, you don't. You know what I mean, guys. I don't want to make it sound like I'm putting my foot in my mouth. Like I really feel that some acquaintances might have a major crush on me, and it could turn into something more. I don't think acquaintances necessarily mean that it won't. But I don't want you guys getting like thinking that I'm like crushing on people that I'm acquaintances with, when if you don't have any attraction towards me and I don't have any attraction towards you, or maybe I do or you do, but if the other one doesn't feel that way, then acquaintances is fine. Leave it at that. But you know what I mean. It's not a big deal really. But anyway, thank you, darlings. I really feel, people are being nice to you. You just be nice back. I'm always nice to people that are nice to me. I'm not always, but I do feel, I feel that if you have someone that's taking the time to be nice to you, you give them common courtesy to show respect. Now, if you're busy like I am all the time, then I might not have even time to say hello, but I do try to say hello to people to be nice and show support. And I do, obviously you can't dictate how you're going to be every single day all the time. Obviously there are times I say hello and that's totally fine and I'm happy doing that. And I love saying hello and I'm very friendly and I love people that I talk to and I say hello to. And then other times I'm so busy and I'm just looking for a deeper connection person and I just dismiss the hellos, but it's not like I'm not, you know what I mean. I think I'm taking this way too far, but you know what I mean, guys. Like obviously there are some people that are saying hello to me that might have a crush on me, and there are some people that don't want anything to do with me that are saying hello, but they just are inspired by my channel. So I'm okay with both, and I love that. But I do feel, that it's important to say that you can't. Obviously, I don't want to dismiss someone that might have a crush on me. Maybe I have a crush back, right? So I don't want them to think that I'm dismissing them when maybe they're shy and they don't know what to say. But I also don't want to be like, oh my God, they like me, when they might not, right? So and maybe they have a full life, they're dating several, well, not several people, maybe they're dating several people, maybe they're dating one person, or several people, who knows what they date, but maybe they're dating someone and they just say hello because they like my channel, or maybe they remember, nobody really thinks about this too much, right? You know what I mean, darlings? But I know. But I wouldn't want to dismiss it if it was someone that did find me attractive and wanted to date me. I just, and if it ended up we dated, it could be, but you know what I mean, darlings. But like I said, if sorry guys, I'm talking like this all like crazy. But if it's someone that doesn't like you, then, and they just want to, give me 1 second, guys. If it's someone that doesn't want to date you, and they just say hello, that's usually common. Like people will most likely not want to date you if they're just saying hello because they're not interacting with you fully and they don't want more to do with you. They're just saying hello. They're not like saying hello, can I get your number? Can I do this? A lot of people like the free spirit of just being hello, saying hello. Anyway, I've said way too much, darlings. You know what I mean. I obviously want to take it seriously if somebody does have a crush on me and be like, I don't want to be like, oh, it equates to nothing. But if somebody doesn't have a crush on me, I'm not like, I don't want them to think that I'm like, oh, you like me, come on, say it, when they might not, right? Anyway, thank you, bye now. I hope I cleared things up, darling. Bye now.